I'm so thirsty. Oh. Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome to today's video. I technically have done 2 videos in January, but this one today is all about my goals for 2023 and making my vision board. So kind of want to get that up in January. Let's just get straight into this because time is of the essence. I'm just going to press my screen record button on my phone because hopefully I'll be able to just have this up as I talk to you all. So pretty much I've divided my goals into 4 sections. So I've got personal or health goals, business goals, financial goals, and family and kids goals. So I'm going to start with personal and health goals. So my first is read a book per month. I have started reading again last year, but I was just kind of finding myself falling off the bandwagon and having like my second baby. Everything just kind of went out the window. Like I started when I was pregnant, and then yeah, by the time I had her, that goal just kind of went out the window. But I'm also trying to find out what type of books I like as well, and like things that are like easy reads, because one is more me time. So since I have had my first child, I literally have not done like anything for myself. So I really want to, you know, just make sure that I'm doing something once a week that's more me time, whether it's your bath or do a face mask or a hair mask, even just having half an hour to myself where I just sit down and watch a YouTube video or something, like with a face mask on. The next one is more exercise related. I want to consistently work out 4 times a week. I'm also trying to find out, after having 2 kids, I'm not really into like going out and smashing out and weightlifting in the gym. Like I just don't really feel like that, especially my job is quite physical at the moment. So I'm just trying to find my balance and things that I enjoy doing again, because I just feel like variety works the best for me. I was going through this phase where I was going to the gym 6 days a week and I just got so bored with it. So I just find if I do something different each time, it's better. So at the moment I've been going and doing like reformer Pilates and also like bar classes, and I'm absolutely loving them. But I would also love to incorporate like a cycle a week, or like going for a run or a walk and that sort of thing. Like I really need to get back into my running and going for walks. It's just been so hot and it's been so hard to take the kids out at the moment. Increase water intake and have less caffeine. So one of my goals for this year that I said to my husband was I want to stop drinking energy drinks. I don't drink coffee, like very rarely. I don't like the taste of coffee. I don't like the smell of coffee. I'm a very fake coffee drinker. Like I think I've said this before, if I'm going to get a coffee, I'm getting it sugared up to the max. Like I'm getting a mocha, so it's got the chocolate and the coffee in it, plus I'm getting caramel syrup in that. Like I just cannot, I'm not a coffee person, and I will literally, my breakfast at the moment is like a dare iced coffee, especially when I'm on the go and like going to work and stuff. I'll have a dare. One of my goals was to minus the energy drinks, because I was literally having like 1 to 2 energy drinks a day, and the energy drinks, I was like sitting there, I think it was maybe just after Christmas, it might have been like Boxing Day. I was sitting there and I could literally feel my heart like palpitating after I had one, and I was like, oh my god, am I gonna have like a heart attack? And that just kind of scared me, and I was like, yeah, no, the energy drinks just need to go. Next one is make counseling mental health practices a priority. Towards the end of last year, since after having my daughter, I've just kind of felt like my mental health has just gone really downhill. I've been struggling with like a bit of, I don't know if it's postpartum depression, but I've definitely had like a bit of depression and anxiety, and I've kind of just been like bottling it up and keeping it to myself until I'm in the shower and I just cry and cry and cry. Like the shower is like my outlet. I have a really good family friend. She is a Reiki practitioner, counselor, and she holds meditation classes. So this year it's a bit hard with my husband's football because he always mostly plays on a Sunday, but they've got their schedule this year and most games are actually on a Saturday. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is she holds meditation classes Sunday afternoons, and I found myself feeling a lot better when I was going to that on a consistent basis. So yeah, I would love to get back into that. One is less technology and more adventures, minimize screen time and focus on connections and relationships. So one thing like that's really been getting to me since having my daughter is, you know, people have been coming to visit, and or like we'll go places, here I am on my phone, but this is different. And like coming to spend time with the kids and that sort of stuff, but they're not actually spending time with the kids. They're sitting there with a screen in front of their face, and it's just taking away. Like I just had this like realization that I just hate technology, and whenever the kids are awake, I'm always like really conscious of not being on my phone. So I just want to be present and be in the moment with them. Like they're only this little for so long, and like time is just flying by. There's just been so many things that have just taught me like life truly is precious and it can be ended at any time. So yeah, just to like make the most of it. And I do not want my kids to remember their mum and dad growing up. Mum or dad never wanted to play with me because they were always on their phone. Like we never did anything because, you know, mum and dad were just sitting on the couch on their phones. Like that's just not what I want my kids to grow up around. And it really annoys me when people come over and spend time with the kids, but they're sitting there on their phones and on social media and all that sort of stuff. So I've already deleted TikTok because that's just it's just a time waster. Honestly, Snapchat's like on its way out for me too. Celebrate and enjoy the small things. So this one, when I talk about the small things, like when I have more moments where I like stop and I pause and I like look around and I just soak up everything. The other night I was sitting there with Micah and he was looking out the window. He was like pointing out to the sky, and it was the most beautiful sunset in the world. And I was like, right, me and Micah are gonna go sit out there and watch the sunset. So we did. Just little things like that. Just wanna, you know, make the most of like those small things. The last personal one is prioritize YouTube videos fortnightly. So like I said, I would love to do fortnightly uploads, monthly videos minimum. All right, let's move on to business. So for those who don't know, I am a photographer. I have my own photography business. Consistently post each week. I'm really bad at sharing my images on my social media pages for my business. So I really want to like try and stick to 2 to 3 uploads a week. With work now, because I am now working a casual job aside from my photography business 3 days a week. So I am kind of limiting myself in how many shoots I can do a month, because I obviously just don't want to be working all the time, and I want to spend time with my family and friends and have that family life and work-life balance. But in saying that, another goal I want to have is to have 4 booked out months for this year. Another goal is to reach 1,000 followers on Instagram. I think I'm only at about 200 followers or whatever at the moment, but as I like consistently post, hopefully I'll get my name out there a bit more and I'll reach that goal. Fingers crossed. I would love to have a $3,000 month. March is nearly already there actually. Looking like I've nearly ticked that goal off. If I book one more session, then I'll be ticking that off, so fingers crossed. Okay, now we're moving on to financial. Finances is obviously something that I have the most like stress and anxiety over. Just really want to get back on top of finances and make saving a priority. My first goal is to get my bank account back to 5 figures. I honestly have not had my bank account at 5 figures since I was pregnant with my son. So just being real, hopefully by the end of the year I can do that now with my photography business and this job as well. Build up the kids' saving accounts and put money into them regularly. I would love to do $90 per month. So this is obviously not something just for me. This is for me and my husband. So $45 per month per kid into each account is $90 per month per kid. And if we stick to that, then their account will be over $1,000 by the end of the year, so $1,080. My like reasoning behind that is like I would love to think about it, just go say like $1,000 per year. If we keep doing this, by the time they're 18, they're going to have $18,000 worth of savings there, and that can help go towards a house deposit or their first car or something like that. Something that we obviously want to prioritize and do to help get our kids ahead in life as well. I want to set and stick to budgets each month. So I would really love to, and I'm still at the moment trying, I obviously haven't done it for January, I'm trying to find like an app or like a template or something where I can track my expenses and do like a budgeting thing each month. I really need to make that a priority and try and find one, but yeah, I want to set and stick to budgets each month. Another one is to start saving for our 2024 honeymoon. Dave and I got married last year in May. We haven't gone on a honeymoon because we've just said that we want to go to America, just us two. It's obviously not going to be achievable this year, but hopefully we can get to America in 2024. We would love to do that because I'm just very scared. Those who don't know, we are like a massive NBA family. Like me and my husband both absolutely love NBA. and his favourite player is LeBron. So I really want to get over there so that I can get paid to see LeBron live before he retires. Alright, moving on to the last category is family and kids. I want to go on our first family trip of 4 to Melbourne. We've been saying so many times that we want to go and watch an NRL game live, because I never have. So Jade plays NRL, big NRL family. Yeah, like I'd love to take the kids to the zoo or something like that. So hopefully one time when Jade has a bye, we'll line up and we can, you know, go down Melbourne from like Friday to Monday or something, or Friday to Sunday. Spend quality time. I just want to get out of the house more. I want to do more things with the kids. I just want to really, like I said, get rid of technology and just be in the moment with our kids, with my husband. So the next one is like extracurricular activities, more play and fun and less stuck at home inside stimulation. So go out and do more things. So one thing that I want to do, it's in the last one here, never mind, I'll just talk to it when I get down. So the next one is capture moments always and invest in memories, regular family photo shoots. As a photographer, I just cannot express how much looking back on photos and memories and videos and that sort of stuff, you just can't put a value to that. Like whenever someone puts a price on a photo shoot and you think, oh my god, that's so expensive, it's really not, because you just cannot put a price on those memories. Even now, like looking at Micah's newborn shoot, which was what, 18 months ago, not even, it's less, but I just cannot believe how much he has changed, how much Jade and I have changed as a couple individually, and just how our whole life as a family has just changed. And there's just nothing better than looking back at photos or videos of time going by, and I just think once I'm like older, that's all I'm going to have, like look back on, and to be able to show my kids. I don't really care how much they cost. I really just want to invest in being regular family shoots, whether that's for things like Mother's Day, for Father's Day. One thing I always want to do is take photos of Jade with the kids on NAIDOC week, do like a Christmas shoot, that sort of thing. And my last thing, positive role modeling of behaviors, love, relationships, etc. So I really just want to show my kids copy everything you do. They take in everything, they watch you, everything you do and say, they literally copy. Like I can just do one thing, I'll just be like, oh my god, like this, and then Micah goes, oh, like they just copy everything. So if Jade and I are role modeling manners and being kind to people and showing them what a loving relationship looks like and how you should treat others, and that's just really important to me, and I want to like get into my kids' brains. And another thing that I was kind of like talking about with the extracurricular activities and spending quality time is also coming down into this category as well, is making time for modeling those good behaviors. So having like mummy and son dates or daddy and daughter dates. Like I'd love to do one with the kids each month. So one day I would go out and take Micah out for an afternoon, or take Nelly out for an afternoon, and Jade could do the same. I've already done my one with Micah for this month. I went and I took him to bounce and swimming and out for a milkshake, and I had takeaway for tea. Just doing little things like that and just showing him, you know, what a date's like and how he should be treated and how others should be treated, and you know, what he should accept and what he shouldn't, you know, what he's going to be towards his future partner. And I say partner because he could have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I literally do not care, as long as he is in a healthy, happy relationship and he is treating them well and they're treating him how he deserves to be treated. I just want to be able to show that. So I can also be doing that to Nelly. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like talking about when I put like all those like quality time, extracurricular activities and positive role modeling. It could technically all be in the one goal there, but I just want to break it down. Anyway, that's all my goals for 2023. I did also make a vision board. Okay, so this here, and I will put it up on the screen. At the 4 categories of goals for the year, I've kind of broken that down, and I didn't get a picture for every single goal because some of them I was like, how can you put some of them into pictures? But anyway, I'll kind of just like work my way around. So your family goals on the top left, like I said about watching the sunset, there's that picture there of a mum with her 2 kids watching the sunrise. And quality time and extracurricular activities, you know, there's family out at the beach and or they've gone for like a walk as a family and that sort of stuff, gone out into nature. I like don't want to be inside anymore. Like I just I just cannot stress like being out and stuff with the kids. And there is also a picture there of South Bank in Melbourne, or like our first family trip of come for to Melbourne. And there's also like this date night idea thing. So like I said, I want to be spending more quality time, not only with my kids, but also with my husband. I would love to do, you know, like a date night. So over to myself one. So like I said, with the more me time, there's a picture of a bath. I want to drink more water, picture of the water bottle, read more. 1 book a month is the reading picture, and exercise 4 times a week is that one there with the dumbbells. And to the bottom left with the business goals, I've got the booked out. Like I said, I wanted to have 4 booked out months. I've got the picture of an Instagram post to remind me to consistently post. I've got the 3K figure there for my 3K month that I want to have, and the plus 1,000 followers to reach that goal of 1,000 followers on my business page. Over to the personal, just got that quote there, be the role model you needed when you were younger, about, you know, doing that positive role modeling for the kids. Got that goal there about posting fortnightly on YouTube, Santa Monica Pier, so that's a thing to save for our honeymoon. Next to that is the one with all feelings are valid and all the different faces. That's a reminder to do my mental health practices and counselling. I've got a quote there, money flows to me in abundance and with ease, so that's kind of related to like my financial goals and budgeting and getting my bank account back up to that figure balance. And then I've got another quote there, finally, your child will follow your example, not your advice. That's pretty self-explanatory. Get off your phones, be a positive role model. But that's everything there, guys. So hopefully, I really need to go and get my daughter because she is crying. That's my goals and my vision board for 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to be coming back to you in February. I will speak to you very soon. If you like this video, make sure you leave me a comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.